What's up, guys? Time to show off a new NH38 build. This is going over to Rick. Took a while to get this all together and make sure things worked out properly. So what we did was we did a Bell & Ross style square case with the 120 click tooth bezel. And then this setup came with the blue chapter ring inside there. So we grabbed an anodized blue diver style insert, and it has the raised indices around there, as you can see. Did a set of blue anodized hands, and then this is a custom cut aluminum, which we don't do aluminum very often, so it's very nice and thin. Aluminum V5 pilot dial. That's backside loomed. And then, what is that on there? Oh, it's just that reflection of that line. I was like, what is that? Is something on there? No, it's just the reflection of the circular line. Sapphire glass in there. And then we did a custom engraved crown, custom engraved caseback, and then Rick wanted several options on bands. So we did a nice gray leather with blue stitching that would complement. Then I verified with this, so this is a screw in on both sides, but if you kind of hold one side you can just screw on one. But this bar that goes across here is like a 1.8. It will fit with the band, so if you want to swap over to a stainless steel, it will fit through here. I checked them all, that's why this is pulled back. I checked to make sure that this would go through. So since this is a brushed and polished case, I grabbed a brushed with polished band. So you can see your edges are brushed, your center is polished. This is not a screw, this is a punch. That's just where the tapering kind of comes together. So you will punch this side, realign, put them together, make sure you get your overlap straight, and then work it through as you're going through your overlap. Double lock clasp. And then option 2, we did silicone. Now the cool thing with this silicone is it came with 2 different straps. So I grabbed the shorter of the 2 straps and went ahead and attached. Now these are set up to where, pull one of these off here. These are set up to go, why can I not think of it? Keep thinking compression, but I'm not thinking that. This style will not work, and I cannot remove that, right? So this is very small. This is a very large area with a screw that goes through. You cannot take this out without cutting it, and then that wouldn't fit through there. So what I did was I grabbed some lug adapters, and I just dropped the one lug adapter. So where did I put that? Oh, here it is. So that bar will actually fit through here. So all you need to do is set your bar, and then when you feed it through, this will work. So you've got your silicone as well. How the silicone set works is on your second hole, you've got your piece that drops down. So this is actually kind of more of a lock. So it will position in there, and then that will not come out unless you lift and pull it up. See? So it is connected inside there. I guess we're not really able to see that with the light. You can't see there's a bar in there, and you can't see there's a hole there. So it is a locking setup. It's not going anywhere. That's actually, if you kind of push, squeeze a little bit to give it some height to make that lift, you can pop it right off there. But otherwise, it's not going to move. So there is that. If you need to swap over this to do the longer strap, Just drop that down, and then grab the other strap and connect it. Put it in this side first. Drag the bar down. I cannot think why I cannot think of what this is called. This is a normal common term, but for whatever reason I cannot think of what it is. But you have lug extensions that will provide you the capacity to use your silicone straps. So that's how that works. So several options on that. Wristband leather on it. Silicone gray option with an additional extra strap, and then a shark mesh hybrid brushed with polished band. Bezel on this will turn left, or I'm sorry, it'll turn right. It'll only turn left. So this is a click bezel. Not that you'll ever really need to click it. It does have some little tight spots on there. So it's a 120 click bezel. NH38 auto mechanical movement. You've got a rotor in the back. You just can't see it. If you're not going to be active, very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. It's got a 41-hour power reserve on it. You're going to back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. There we go. Back it off the threads. Not clicking, but it's going to kick off into that first position. And you'll feel, I don't want to say it's a grindy feel, but you can tell that gears are being engaged. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, that mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. But if you want to sit here and wind it for another 10 seconds or so, you can max out your 41-hour power reserve on it, which means you could set it down and 41 hours later it should still be running and keeping time. But that mixed in conjunction with you moving around and moving that rotor will keep it rolling. That said, when you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click. You've got a hacking movement, so the second hand will stop. You can now set your time. Okay, Google, what time is it?
1:20 p.m.
1:20 p.m. When you push it over, it'll get it out of that time setting. Your hand will pick back up and you're going to push it down as you twist, putting it back on your crown tube, which I didn't do that first time that I was. There we go. And then screw it down. And that, sir, is your build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. You're also going to get this sent in a BVW special edition box. It's going to come with watch cleaner, which is a foamer, good for all glass and metal, so everything here in the center, as well as a microfiber. And you'll also get some leather conditioner to keep this strap perfectly soft. This foamer is also good on this. This right here, just use soapy water. That's all you need for that. Take that off and just use some sort of, water. If you need to condition it or anything like that, if you ever feel that it's not as sleek, Dawn dish soap, something like that will work. There are some silicone-esque watch cleaner sprays, but in the end, if you just drop this in water, just sit it in a glass of water, that will do it for you too, on like lubricating it or keeping it pliable. Leather conditioner to keep the strap perfectly soft. If you ever feel that it's not, apply it on the front and back, let it soak in, remove any excess, and the leather band will return to its softness. And that's your build, Rick. I hope you like it, man. It took a while to get this together. This dial was from Red 5 Watchworks. Band was done by John over at Wristbound. And just getting everything together. And then my buddy, my other buddy John, 2 Johns, did your engraving. So a lot of parts going back and forth, making sure that it was aligned and looking right. And we were trying to get the blue dial to work with it, but the blue was just contrasting so much. So just did not flow, because the blue on top of blue chapter ring just was not the same tones of blue, and it looked off. So So it took a little while to get together, but hope you like it, man. Hope you like all your options on strap as well. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks.